You may have seen this video of a Buffalo Bills fan throwing himself through a flaming table, not realizing he was on fire, and then having alcohol poured on him in an attempt to put out the flames. He was not the only Bills fan turned tailgate wrestler this season, so we brought in WWE superstar Tommy Dreamer, known as the innovator of violence, who has probably been put through more tables than anyone in wrestling history, to break down Bills fans' wrestling attempts. All right, let's look at the first clip. Now, what is that move called?
Oof. The origins of that move are actually the Spicoli driver, which then became the Dreamer driver, which is my signature move.
This is your signature move this guy's doing.
I have done this so many times, and oh man, it's so sloppy. Rule number one.
So he's doing it wrong, is what you're saying?
Well, the hoist up on the shoulders is great. The cradling of the neck is okay, but the actual delivery, how he lets it go, and he doesn't follow through. And also, Buffalo Bills fans, if you're gonna put somebody through a table, that's a card table, and get rid of all the paper cups and ugh.
That's too rational, I think, for them.
They are totally prostituting my signature move. Hate it, can't stand it. I rate that 4 Singapore canes on a scale of 10.
Okay, let's look at the next one.
Oh!
Okay, we've got a gentleman in a red suit.
Ooh.
Okay, so it's Santa.
Oh my God.
Santa just got, so is that the same move? What's this move called?
That is called a choke slam.
Okay.
Where, by the way, I hold the record for going through the most tables. It was 4 via the choke slam.
Well, on record. I think I've been choke slammed through 5, but nobody wrote it down.
It was unofficial.
Okay, yeah.
That is where you grab your opponent by his neck, take out the wind, up, spike him through the table, like a spike in football.
Just like that.
Exactly, except it's a human being.
In your medical opinion, is Santa dead?
I don't think he's going to be making a lot of deliveries this year. They also were talking about it. There was no spontaneity, like how this is going on, just off the cuff. Yeah. Just they're really just planning it, not good at all. I rate that even lower, 2 Singapore canes out of 10. Horrible. Buffalo, you're letting me down. Ow!
All right, so the suspense here is killing me.
Oh!
So he was trying to do,
No way.
What's the thing he was trying to do?
He's trying to do an RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah.
The biggest problem.
Okay.
An RKO out of nowhere. You can't run at it. You have to be standing, and your opponent could be running, but it's out of nowhere. I could totally hit you an RKO out of nowhere.
No, you couldn't.
And right here on the sofa, boom, I had you. But if I'm running at you, just duck away.
I'm now sitting in a puddle of my own pee, by the way.
An RKO is from the front. If you do it from the back, that's more of a zigzag from Dolph Ziggler.
Of course.
And that's where you jump in, an old school neck breaker. Horrible execution. I will give this guy, for drinking, for trying to execute wrestling maneuver, for calling it the wrong move, I will give him a 1 Singapore cane.
Wow.
Horrible, horrible execution. I don't know how you personally feel about it, but again, my RKO out of nowhere. I had you again. Boom. Next clip, please. Oh. Oh! Nice! That was awesome. That was probably my favorite clip of the day.
Timeout. Tea time. What is this called?
That is called a moonsault.
Moonsault.
It's basically a backflip onto your opponent. That was executed perfect. I love his celebration. That's a touchdown celebration. That, to me, is my favorite clip so far. I will give him a 10 out of 10 Singapore canes. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
If you want to see more of Tommy being awesome, catch him in WWE and his own wrestling promotion, House of Hardcore.